Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're diving into something pretty wild. Valve, the company that brought us classics like Half-Life and Portal, they just dropped a bombshell on the gaming community.
They did. They did.
Open sourcing, get this, Team Fortress 2.
Yeah, I mean, talk about unexpected, right?
Right.
When was the last time a game company just, decided to share their source code, like the literal blueprint of the game?
Never. I mean,
Yeah, it's practically unheard of.
I mean, this is the code that makes the entire game run. Why would they just give it away? Especially for a game like TF2, which, still has like a huge and super active community.
Exactly, exactly. I mean, you think about it, TF2's been around forever, but people are still playing it, still passionate about it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So, to make a move like this now, it definitely raises some eyebrows.
Yeah, it does. But you know what? They actually have some pretty interesting reasons for doing this. So it's not just some random act of, digital generosity.
Right.
They're trying to tackle two big things.
Yeah.
First off, the pesky problem of cheating, which, plagues a lot of online games.
Yeah.
And second, they're hoping to inject some fresh energy into TF2, like get the community even more involved in shaping the game's future.
Right, right, right. And you know what? I think that's really the core of this whole thing.
Yeah.
Like they're essentially giving the community the keys to the kingdom.
The keys to the
He's
kingdom.
saying, "Hey, here's everything.
Go wild.
Go wild, go make it your own.
Yeah.
Let's see what you come up with." And
Yeah.
so I think that's what makes this so fascinating.
It is. It's like, when you were a kid and you got like a really awesome Lego set.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
But this time it's like they're giving you the instructions, all the pieces, and saying,
Mm-hmm.
hey, you know what? Don't just build what's on the box. Build whatever you want. Build a spaceship. Build a giant robot. Go crazy.
Exactly. Exactly. And you've got this community, right, that's already so invested in the game.
Yep.
They know it inside and out. They've got all these ideas, and now they have the tools to actually bring those ideas to life. It's pretty exciting.
It's super exciting. But let's break down how this whole open sourcing thing actually helps, like with the cheating issue. So for people who might not be, super tech savvy, how does having access to the source code make a difference?
Well, think of it like this. It's like imagine you've got a locked room, right? And there's some mischief going on inside.
That's shift.
You don't know exactly what's happening because you can't see in. But then someone hands you the key
Oh,
and you can finally open that door and see what's going on, right? So the source code is like that key.
okay.
It gives developers, especially those in the community, the ability to actually see how the game works, to understand its guts.
Yeah.
And that's crucial because then they can figure out how cheaters are exploiting the system. It's like, seeing the cheat codes, but from the game maker's side.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Right. So now they can build better defenses, create more effective anti-cheat tools, because they're not just working from the outside anymore. They're working with the actual blueprints of the game.
So it's like they're going from fighting in the dark to like all of a sudden the lights are turned on and they can see exactly where the cheaters are hiding and how to catch them.
Exactly, exactly. It empowers the community to be like, those vigilantes in the digital world, making sure everyone plays fair.
I like that, the digital
Yeah.
vigilantes.
Yeah. And this also ties into the second goal, the whole revitalizing TF2 thing. With the code available, people can start creating their own versions, their own mods.
Yeah, their own mods. So we could see anything from, like you said, new maps, new characters, new weapons, even entirely new game modes, right?
Exactly, exactly. Like imagine a TF2 battle royale.
Oh,
Or, a TF2 where you can play as the bosses,
oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah, the possibilities are kind of mind-blowing,
It is mind-blowing. It's like taking this classic game and throwing open the doors to a whole new universe of possibilities.
Mm-hmm. And it's all driven by the players, by the people who love the game the most.
Exactly. Which is, I think, such a brilliant move by Valve because, I mean, who knows the game better than the people who've been playing it for years and years.
Right.
But, it's not all sunshine and rainbows, right? There are some potential downsides or, at least some challenges that come with this whole open sourcing thing.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, like one of the big things is, will these community-created versions be compatible with each other?
Right. Like, can I play with someone who's running a totally different mod than me?
Exactly. And, that could lead to a fragmented player base, which wouldn't be good for the game's longevity.
Right, right.
Then there's also the question of, player inventories. Like a lot of people have spent, tons of time and maybe even some money building up their collections of hats and weapons in TF2.
Yeah. Oh, those hats. Gotta have those hats.
Right. So will those carry over to these new versions? I mean, that's a big incentive for people to really dive into these new
It's
mods.
a huge incentive, yeah.
Right. If you can't bring your hard-earned loot with you, it kind of takes away some of the excitement, right?
Yeah, definitely.
So those are some of the challenges, and then of course there's just the big question mark of whether this whole thing will actually work.
Right. Will it actually work? Will it, revitalize TF2 or, will it end up being more trouble than it's worth? It's a risky move for sure.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. I
Uh,
mean, they're kind of setting a precedent here. They're taking a gamble,
mhm.
and it'll be really interesting to see how it all plays out, not just for TF2, but for the gaming industry as a whole.
Exactly, exactly. Could this be the start of a new trend?
Mm.
Will we see more companies opening up their games to the community like this? And, what does this mean for the future of game development?
Mm.
There's so many questions
So many questions, and it's all unfolding in real
in
time.
real time, yeah. But hey, you know what? We'll be here to cover it every step of the way.
Oh, absolutely. We're not going to miss this is big.
This is huge. And you know what? It's just another reminder that the gaming world is constantly evolving, constantly changing.
It never stands still, does it?
Never stand still.
Yeah.
And sometimes it throws us some really, really interesting curveballs.
I love the curveballs. Keeps things spicy.
Keeps things spicy, exactly. If you like this video, please click the like button and subscribe to our channel.